Hello friends and hello students. In this session we learn the object as a function argument. Like in normal UDF we have to pass the integer and that type of we can pass the class as a user defined data type in inbuilt data type. So yes, first I share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch my video better way. Yes, and here C++ is there. I just double click and take some time. And now yes is open. Alter F, that file menu is open. You have to know very well that is a Turbo C++ editor and picking new file. And here our concept of this session, and we can say that object as function argument. So that is our goal of this session. In C++, there is a class is a user defined data type and class is a keyword. So class we have to as similar to as we have to integer inbuilt data type. That is our in OOPS technology, that is comparison to inbuilt data type is a user defined data type. So we can pass as a integer data type, so we can how not pass the class as a user defined data type. Like integer is a inbuilt data type, so we can pass as a argument in integer data type or character data type, float data type. So also we can pass as a object as a user defined data type in function argument. So let us start. First I include the io string dot h. Yes, so that is input output string, and string is collection of bytes. And here you can also include on your console input output.h, and that first section of C++ is complete. Now we can define the class declaration, and here where sum of int to integer value using the user defined data type. So here we can declare the class, that is our second section. But first I save this file, alter F, and that is here save F2, that shortcut key. So I press F2 and object as function argument. So ops first three letter and function and dot C++. Okay, first we can understand that is my in my C++ or C, that is you can define your three parts of any definition like input, process, and then output. So here our input is a two integer of class instant member, and the sum of like s1, s2, and s3, that is object member sum, that is new. If you not aware of normal x plus y sum, that is very simple, but here object sum of instant variable, that is, and class variable known as a instant variable, because when we can that declare the object, that time memory is allocate, so that known as a instant variable of class. So here that is a my, and now some paperwork we can apply any logic with help of paperwork. So here if I define s1 and there are two member here, first we can declare our class, so you can get the idea, x and y, that is two integer variable in this class, and that is known as a instant variable. And then public, and here we can define some like get data. So get data just call I just inline function. So here we can like enter just enter one two statement, enter x and y value. So that is only message, and then scene scan x and y both in one scene. So there is a inline function by default class inside the definition of any member that work as a inline function. Okay, so now we can return type void and then sum, that is we can define, and here we can outside that definition, and that is a we declare sum int one time, sum int two times. So that is a like we can I just show you in our C language or UDF normal void declaration. First I not give the comment line like void and then sum, and we can pass like integer comma integer, same as a two function. So here object that on as a object as function, we can say that function argument. So that is our concept, object as a function argument. Okay, so here we can define the show and show also inside the class, so we can only sum that we can outside of class. So here that we can print the x and y value. So the x and y values, yes, values are okay, and then we can print x, and in between some blank, in double quotes we can provide some blank, and then y, and also we can take the AND, so that is manipulator and taking new line. Okay, first yes, so now we can take paperwork easily. So here s1 we can variable, and that s1 x and then y. Okay, same s2, that is a x and y, and then s3 third object of class sum int and x and y. We can take vertical sum, so here we can give that is variable. Now x value of s1 that is 10, and that y is a 5 value. So here I give the s2, x value is 20 and y value is like 15. And now vertical sum, that is a vertical sum, x sum in the 3 s3 sum, and s1y and s2y is s3 sum. So here some paperwork. So here 30 answer vertical, and here 20 answer. That is our paperwork. So we can divide and conquer. So input, that is a x and y of s1 and s2, and sum of x s3 and s3 is x and y, that is summation to x of s1 s2 in s3, and s1 y s2 y is sum of s3 y. So that is a input, and in between we can take the process. So process is that summation only operation. Okay, so we can define two member in class inside, and that concept, and that is I just comparison. So I just comment line that is not our member, that is our member, but I just reference. So in C++ OOPS concept is a nearly inbuilt data type work, same as a user defined work, that is possible all statement. So here we can like normal inbuilt data type pass in object argument like integer. So here class user defined data type also we can pass, and that concept known as a object as function argument. So that is a concept. So now we can define our main important, and that is return data type. I first write all the definition and then membership sum int, and here I give the temp1 temporary variable, then sum int t2, okay, and opening closing brace, but in between we can require label of our class, and that is a sum, yes, sum int and scope reduction operator. Okay, so that is a definition of outside the class member function, and then we can x. So what is a x only, because that function call that sum, that variable x and y we can use. So here we can call st, so that s3 is x, and now t1 dot x plus t2 dot x, that is sum, we can see in our paperwork. Okay, so x sum of t1 t2, that is s1 s2 we can pass, and that is a that argument, that is a formal argument, and we can pass in main is a actual argument or actual object. So here we can directly take y, and t1 dot y plus t2 dot y. So that is summation is done. Only two line is there. Simple, very logic we have to develop for you. Okay, now I take main void main, and then we can pass to our argument object as function argument. So here I take three objects, sum int, yes, and s1 s2 and s3. There are three objects, and then clear the screen. First we can take value s1 dot get data, so xy get data scan, and s2 dot get data, so that x and y value scan from user, and S3 is calling which function is a sum, and we can pass S1 and S2, that is T refer as a T1. Here S1 is a taking this value T1, and here S2 is a passing to T2 temporary, so T I give, and S3 is a passing calling this sum, so that XY refer to the S3. So X and Y we cannot take any object, so that directly consider this S3 is that X and Y value. So we cannot scan that S3 X and Y value. That is summation. X sum of S1 and S2, that is stored in S3, and then same way S2, that is a Y value is storing X1 S2, that S3 Y value. So here we can say that I just write in comment line. So here our paperwork, and here yes, that that statement like our real like S3 equal to S1 plus S2. So like two integer sum, like here sum one variable integer, or we can say that Z X plus Y. So there are three integer value. So here there are three object of class. So that statement is possible in C or our inbuilt data type. So that is also possible in the user defined data type. That is our goal. So exactly that statement work we can exactly perform, like in replace of this statement we can use the operator, binary operator overloading, or using the friend function also we can possible. So we can write this statement exactly in our operator overloading my demo lecture. So here we can say that that is a same statement, and we can also write that equivalent same statement in the operator, binary operator overloading, that concept operator overloading. Okay. So here our oops concept is a inbuilt data type. Every statement is possible we can use in inbuilt data type, that is user defined data type. We can near about that, or exactly we can write that statement. So that is a goal of oops object oriented programming. Okay, so now we can show s1 dot show, that is display, s2 dot show. You can also write display or put data, that type of member, and s3 dot show. So we can identify that is perfect sum or not, and get ch, that is last. And yes, I think all are well. Let us check any error is there or not. Yes, I first F2 save to, yes, saving, and then F9, yes, compile, one error, yes. Oh, okay. So here our paperwork is open. So declaration syntax error, that is definitely. So that is I reference for you. That is paperwork. So what I do here, I give multi comment lines. So that is a reference for you. That is we can try. So that is a single line in double slash in C and C++, and slash asterisk and asterisk slash is a multi comment line. And you have to know very well, comment line is not compiled by compiler and not affect our programming code. So that is a now that is ready, and save and compile. Yes, there is no any error now. So yes, we can scan and run, first compile, and then here there is exe file is generated, and now I run control F9. You have to know very well. So I give the value 10 and 5, that is our paperwork. And also you can enter, because we can scan in one scan xy value. So that is a scan by S1 object. Now that is scanned by S2. If you not refer, we can also provide the object name, that is S1 scanning, S2 scanning. So you can just idea. So we can also print message of that type of. Okay. Now here 20 and here 15. So one blank space in between. So vertical sum you can see in your output. So 10, 20, that is 30. X sum of S1, S2, and S3, that is 30. Means X and Y sum of S1, S2, and X3 sum 30. And then YY sum 5, 15, that is 20. So that is vertical. And if you not get idea which object scan, so here you can take appropriate message. Like here we can pass the message, enter S1 X and Y value. So you can just that type of message. So you can idea that is a x1 y of s1 object, and here we can pass the s2 object. So that is s2 object. So you can get the idea. Okay. So just message. So that is get, and here we can print also if you not idea. So here we can also pass the C out. That is not required, but if you not understand the S1, yes, not capital S1, X and Y values are. So that is a message, and we can provide the slash n, otherwise that is same, or and l you can also use by just copy this message and pass to here and here also, and we can change our object here s2 and s3, so we can get this is called by this function or this object. Okay, now I can run, and just what happened, yes, semicolon is mistake. Okay, so we can provide, that is definitely semicolon is a ending of that statement, so we can must be past the semicolon. Yes, there are two remaining, so yes, there is no any error. So yes, yes, so other one slash enter s1 x and y value. So we can scan time, but no, not scan time. We have to not provide because that is a not proper. In main we have to pass, and we can provide the slash n. So there are two type of message here. We can 10 and then 20. First s1 xy scan, and then s2. Yes, now is we can say that proper. Enter s1 xy and then enter xy. That two time we can provide the message. So, but we can just s1 let that is main thing. So now I give 20 and 15. So that is s1 x and y value, then s2. So we can, there is repetition some message, so we can here pass only object name, so we can identify. So here just we can write object s1, yes, that type of message. So that is not overwrite, or we can do two time message, same similar type. So we can here remove xy value because that is right in our function udf member function. Okay, so that is better. And here we can also that type of message s1 object or object s1. That is no any problem. So object s1, same message. And here we can also object s2. Okay, and here we can also remove and object s3. Yes, s3 now is good looking. So also one provide the and L. Yes, what where it is you can see our output. So yes, there is now I think okay, but yes, no any and L because we can provide in here and L. Yes, here our show function, here we can provide and L. Okay, and here we can also provide the slash n. There is no any error. Yes, let us check. So just no any error, and now it's suitable. Yes, object s1 enter xy value. So we can understand that is a s1 xy. So you can idea that some vertical. So I just reference for you. So now enter s2 and object s2 enter xy value. So you can identify that is a xy value of s2, and now that is print first s1 xy 10 20. Yes, that is 10 20 we have to pass. S2, yes, that is a 20 and 15, and then vertical sum 20 of S1x and S2x 20 and 10, that 30, and y of S1 20 and S2y 15, that is 35, that is vertical sum. Here we can I give the 10 and 20, not our paperwork but different value. So 10, 20, that 10, 20 is a 30 is right, but now 20 and 15 I give, so 35. Okay. So you can give any value, there is no any problem. So I run again and we can take some different values. So here I give normal like 8 and 9. Okay, 8, 8, I think provide. So, and here I give the some different value. So here 3 and let us take 4, there is no any problem. So yes, so vertical sum 8 plus 3, that is a 11, and 8 plus 4, that is a 12. So you can give any value, but here we can just reference for you, that is mainly important. So I just, that is a simple, that is paperwork for reference for you. So that is our main concept, is a object as function argument and how it's work. That concept you understand, and that is in OOPS. Every inbuilt data type possible statement we can possible in user defined data type. That is a main goal in object oriented programming. So that statement is possible in inbuilt data type. So why that statement is not possible? That is a near to or same exactly work as a inbuilt data type. So exactly that statement we convert in operator overloading, but that is as equivalent to this statement. So we can now equivalent statement, that statement and that is the same comparison. But now in exactly we can write this statement in friend function using binary operator overloading, and also you can uh, operator overloading, binary operator overloading. There are two types, simple. You can also use the operator overloading, and using the friend function you can also operator overloading taking. Okay, so I think that is a complete our object oriented programming, and that is a main object as function argument. So write this program to your notebook. Here I very step by step and easy manner I can explain to you what is a object as function argument. That is a base for friend function and operator overloading. That program we can, as it is program, all we can concept using the vertical sum, like object as a function argument and return value, that is help of friend function. So we can next my upcoming video I cover the friend function, or four types of friend function: one class, one friend function, two class and one friend function, one specific member of friend of class of that specific member is a friend function of one class, and a whole one class friend of other class. That is four type of friend function in C++. So wait and watch this video and write this program object as function argument to your note, and very simple concept. And here that is a two argument, that class user defined data type we can pass object as function argument. So here I just revise main part. So we can here pass S1 S2 summarize. So that is taking, that is actual S1 S2 as actual argument, and here formal argument. So T1 is a reference, is a S1, and X plus X, T1X, T2X, that is S1, S2, that X is refer, and X we can normal without write object, that is a calling of member that is considered. So here S2 calling of sum, and that refer X and Y, that value. So here vertical sum, and then same T1 dot Y and T2 dot Y is simple Y we can that consider is S3Y. So that statement we can caller of object that known as a without write instant or XY value, here is an example. So S1 X and Y without object write, that is a calling of object that consider that member. Okay. So that is main important part of this program, object as function. So now I close this file, yes, and uh, quit, subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy, press the bell icon to never miss any update, and thanks for your watching, supporting and subscribing my channel. And if any question for this object as function argument or any other in C++, any concept, you can write in comment section. I definitely give to answer. So thanks again, and Hare Krishna.